I watched the whole thing too. I almost fell asleep because it was so boring, actually, parts of it. But I think that's what got to me as well, that demonization of the entire Somali population.
Disgraceful.
That was disgraceful.
Yeah.
When the Democrats wouldn't stand because he was calling people illegal aliens, they didn't stand and he's called them crazy.
The man has been playing y'all like a fiddle for 11 years now, and you still can't beat him. Damn! You keep falling right into his hands.
Like and subscribe to the channel, hit the bell to get notifications. Anytime I go live or make a video, make sure you still subscribe to this channel, like this video, comment this video, share this video. Let's get into this. What does Whoopi Gold Turds say about this? Roll it.
Yeah. So it looked like a lot of strange things happened last night also.
It was sickening to watch.
Joy and I were texting each other, and I watched the whole thing too. I almost fell asleep because it was so boring, actually, parts of it. But I think that's what got to me as well, that demonization of the entire Somali population.
Disgraceful.
That was disgraceful. Language matters. Keep, the saying that people are illegal aliens, that really matters. We haven't used that term for so long. Now it's back in vogue. You are not illegal as a human being just because you're undocumented.
Give me the beat. I don't got a cuss word beat. See, y'all tripping. I'm gonna say the real cuss word. Y'all keep playing with me. Hey, that's the cuss word. Yeah, she deserved that one. Nobody is saying that it's your status as a human being, you dumb female dog. What they're saying is your status in the country because you ain't supposed to be over here. That's all we saying. When you go to jail because you didn't beat somebody up, you done something you ain't supposed to do, your status ain't criminal. You still an American citizen based on your immigration status, but you committed a crime. But you stupid, ignorant, dumb, silly B-head can't, she know better than what she's doing. They just trying to make us and Trump seem worse than what it is. No, Trump never said you are an illegal human being. Because the people that came here the right way ain't got no problem with him. He literally on his speech said, we accept as many as we can get that are legally coming into this country. God, I can't stand these people. Come on, let her finish.
That, for me, felt dehumanizing to our immigrant population.
They're not real humans.
I disagreed with you yesterday, Joy, when you said, the Democrats shouldn't go. They shouldn't dignify this type of performance. And I disagreed with you, and now I agree with you because, like you said, someone like Ilhan Omar, who fiercely is protective of Minnesotans and Somalians, in particular, she gave him that moment that he wanted.
Yeah.
When the Democrats wouldn't stand because he was calling people illegal aliens, they didn't stand, and he's called them crazy. They gave him all these moments.
Just walked out.
One of the reasons they were, he started by attacking Nancy Pelosi first.
Yes.
That was the first thing.
But he's scared of her.
Well, he should be scared of her. Were you about to say
Well,
something?
I was just going to say that the overall theme that jumped out at me is America is not perfect. It's one of the most successful social experiments of diversity ever. It's almost ready to turn 250 years. I've been very proud of this country for a long time, knowing it has ugly parts of its past. But to hear him just say, we've been losers, we've been this, until I came along, it's like a savior complex.
Yeah.
This world has seen so many great moments. It had slavery, it also had a civil rights movement. It had women suffragettes, women couldn't vote. It's had, with every dark part, it's often come out another place.
We fix things.
Flexing, yeah.
Time out.
I think it's a great country.
Thanks to white people. Can I be real? Y'all want to be real? You don't watch me if you don't want to be real. Thanks to white people. Because last time I checked, the Civil War was fought with a bunch of white people. Had a couple, 3 black people sprinkled in there. It was 100,000 white people died during the Civil War or more. What do we say? I mean, way more than that. I think it was way more than that. What are you talking about? When black people couldn't vote, who do you think gave black people the right to vote? White people. Because black people couldn't do it. Who gave women the rights to vote and all of the stuff, which I'm starting to question, to be honest. I ain't gonna even lie. I almost think that may have been a mistake. Now look, I'm joking a little bit, but there's a part of me that's like, black folks and women will destroy this nation. I'm just being honest. If you isolate the black vote out, this country will remain a great country and grow and be prosperous and better. You take women out the vote, the men have it handled. We will be a conservative country going in the right direction, sustainable in perpetuity. These black folks voting one way for Democrats, that's literally throwing our country off a cliff. And these women, and I'm not saying all women because I love y'all women out here, especially the ones that watching this, y'all perfect. Y'all like Mary to me. I'm just playing. But y'all are perfect. But it's not all women. It's just that sometimes when you give people too much, they don't know how to appreciate it. They don't know how to deal with it. I feel like black folks, if they'd have got the right to vote another way, maybe black people would have appreciated it more and not throw our country away by voting for Democrats only. If you're interested, if you're a bourbon drinker, I'm not telling you to go and drink the whole bottle, but you're a bourbon drinker, you like to sip on it every now and again, this is the best bourbon you will buy. You will never in your life find a bourbon this smooth, this flavorful, this full body for $59.99. You will never, I promise you. If you somehow do it, I'll give you your money back. There's the guilty and not guilty. The guilty is a straight bourbon, 6-year aged, and the not guilty is 6-year aged, but it's with the hint of brown sugar in it, and it's absolutely phenomenal to sip right over rocks. And also, you could take it and put it in an old fashioned. Let's get to a couple reviews. If you look at the reviews, you can see what people are thinking. Majority of these are 5 stars. I don't even think I had to go to the last page. There's 8 pages now. It was 6. Most of the reviews are 5-star. Read it and then make the determination if you want to get it. You must be 21 and you must drink responsibly. Let's go to Fetterman because I want to get to the side of common sense real quick. Fetterman, roll a clip.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, now it's, the constant kinds of yelling and screaming and holding up signs and for doing all these things. I don't care if it's a Republican or Democrat as a president. Just don't do that. Don't do that. Respect the office, regardless who's in that. And now for me, it's like now when half the people in my party haven't showed up, and then some of them have chosen to just yell and say and scream during all of it. I just don't think that's what we want. And I don't believe as a Democrat, I think like dancing frogs really moves the ball for us as a party either.
On that first point here's some of the moments. You had Ilhan Omar out of Minnesota, Rashida Tlaib out of Michigan, and just watch here for our audience.
That is why I'm also asking you to end deadly sanctuary cities that protect the criminals and enact serious penalties for public officials who block the removal of criminal aliens. In many cases, drug lords, murderers all over our country, they're blocking the removal of these people out of our country, and you should be ashamed of yourself.
That exchange obviously
Hold on,
went to immigration.
I want y'all to pick up something. Who got kicked out? An ignorant black dude. Who yelling? 2 black and brown women. It's just the cycle of stupidity. Y'all making yourself look bad. Y'all make yourself look bad. The only ignorant folk in there is black people and women. Last year they had all the women wearing white, and then they talked about saving a girl's life or standing up for women in sports, and all these dumb hookers didn't even stand up. Y'all sitting down on when they talking about women. Y'all stupid, man. Y'all silly. All them black people in the black caucus, the Democrat black caucus, when the young kid stood up that was honored, I forget his name now, but he stood up and was honored and allowed to be an FBI agent or whatever. He had the cancer. I forget his name. DJ, I think is his name. Yeah, DJ Daniels. I couldn't, for some reason, I couldn't think his name. But that young man, a young black kid, that's a hero in my eyes. Battling cancer, had all kind of surgeries. I don't care what side you on. That kid is a hero. And he gets celebrated at the last State of the Union or whatever the case may be, I forget what it was, and they wouldn't even stand up in the black caucus. Y'all can't stand up for nobody in there. You can at least stand up for black people. Then when Laken Riley was killed and mutilated by an illegal alien, she's a woman. She had a bright future. Democrat women wouldn't even stand up. They had a young girl, this State of the Union, that got end up transitioning from like a transgender person. The teacher encouraged her to do it. Parents didn't know about it. Almost ruined the girl's life. But the Democrats don't stand up and support that girl getting a future and getting her life back. They don't support none of that. Gosh, these people are evil and stupid. All right, let's get to another person that got common sense. It's Stephen A. Smith. Roll it.
You consider the question that he asked about putting America first and American citizens first. He didn't sit up there and say white Americans or black Americans. He said Americans, meaning that if you're an American citizen, no matter what, you could be of African American descent, you could be of Hispanic descent, you could be of white descent. It doesn't matter. The fact that he said America before everybody else and the Democrats didn't stand up is a reminder of what lost them the election in 2024. And see, this is where I get pissed off. Because I'm not rooting against the Democrats, I'm rooting for them. Speaker Mike Johnson was on Sean Hannity's show last night in the immediate aftermath of the State of the Union address, smiling ear to ear, talking about how the GOP was definitely going to use Ilhan Omar screaming at the president and the Democrats refusing to stand up when they had that question posed to them by Trump, purposefully, I might add. They're going to use it as a campaign tool. I mean, you can't see it coming. You can't understand the importance of prepping yourself and preparing yourself not to fall for the okie doke. And then you wonder why people like me get pissed off. Independents who are moderates, who usually vote left. And we're saying time and time again, stop falling for the bait. You're playing right into his hands. And you won't listen. You won't listen. And then it's us that's against y'all. We're not down for democracy. We're not down for what's right. We're not down for the Democratic Party. You're not looking at the fact that you're not giving us to care about. You're not giving us enough to support. Because you keep falling for the same old every single time. When are you going to learn?
Come on, Stephen A. Come on over here. Come on outside. Stephen A. Hey, Stephen, come on outside, Stephen A. Quick. You don't have to capitulate. You don't have to play in the middle no more. Just come on over to the Republican ticket. You a Republican now. These Democrats ain't never done nothing. They ain't never done you right, and they never will do you right. Look at who trying to bash you now, Stephen A. You just came out and you trying to give them a little, you're trying to give them a little love here and there and say, why didn't y'all do it? And they bashing you. Now Stephen A. ain't black no more. Stephen A. is a self-hating black man. He Nicki Minaj and Stephen A. Y'all fell out. They ain't cool with y'all now. Stephen A., come on over here, man. Come on, welcome. We'll welcome you right in the house. Them Democrats ain't never treated you right in the first place. I got one more clip from Stephen A. Roll it.
Donald Trump, when he asked the question about cheering and asking about protecting American citizens and prioritizing them ahead of migrants, he set you up. He knew you weren't going to stand. He knew 73 of y'all were going to show up to other places and not show up to the State of the Union. He knew that a lot of Americans that were moderates on both sides of the aisle were going to look at y'all as being every bit as out of control as you claim he is. The difference is that he takes those positions and the heat that comes with it as the incumbent, the president in office. You couldn't keep him out. And he's making the claim that you hate him so much, you're devoid of objectivity, and you're devoid of thinking about what's in the best interest of the United States of America because you're too busy thinking about your own personal feelings and animus towards him. And every time you do that, he smiles and mocks you and has a field day. You played right into his hand. Don't come back at me and say F Stephen A. Smith or Stephen A. Smith is selling out or Stephen A. Smith is this way or that way. I'm just telling you what it is. Don't kill a messenger. shape the message in a fashion that benefits you for once.
All right.
The man has been playing y'all like a fiddle for 11 years now, and you still can't beat him. Damn!
All right, let's move on because I'm running out of time. I got 14 minutes left. Shout out to Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. They ain't never gonna change. I just want to. That's like that abusive spouse or that narcissistic spouse. The people giving you a head. These people ain't never gonna change. You ain't God. Only God can change them.